Zach and Tori Roloff emotionally recall miscarriage they suffered before welcoming Josiah. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. People, big world stars open up about the loss of their child in 2021. Tori explains that she and Zach got pregnant very quickly after deciding that they wanted to try for their third child. The pair were already parents to Jackson, 7, and Lilia, 4. The heartbreaking news came when the pair went in for their 8-week checkup, after Tori says she was experiencing an easy first trimester. It was not on my radar that something was wrong, she says. I remember thinking, this pregnancy is really easy, this is going really well. The checkup, Tori says that the ultrasound tech knew that something was wrong, and although she wasn't supposed to, informed Tori that the baby didn't have a heartbeat. Immediately started crying, Tori says. This isn't happening. This isn't real. There is no way this is happening to me. After having 2 healthy pregnancies, Tori revealed that her perspective about the place where she always knew joy changed. Think that it was a huge mind shift for me because going to those appointments, it was always such a fun experience, she says. It was always so much joy. I was so excited. I get to see my baby. I get to get all these really cute pictures. I get to hear the heartbeat. I get to do all these really fun things. And it was on that day that everything shifted about what that clinic is and what that clinic can be. Tori says that the doctors told her that she had the choice of letting the pregnancy pass naturally or having an assisted procedure known as a D&C, dilatation and curettage, which is a procedure to remove tissue from inside your uterus. Healthcare professionals perform dilation and curettage to diagnose and treat certain uterine conditions, such as heavy bleeding, or to clear the uterine lining after a. They won't do it the justice that it needed, Tori adds. This is our baby. To me, when you get pregnant, that's a baby. So when we lost that baby, that was like we just lost a part of our family. The news of the miscarriage also came the same week Tori was going to share with social media. Instead, Tori shared the news with her followers that she and Zach lost their baby and got an overwhelming sense of support. A lot of people came out of the woodwork. In my personal life, old coworkers, so many people that come out with their stories that you don't feel alone, she says. I was so grateful that I shared that information just because then I felt comfort from the women who had gone through the same thing that I went through. LPBW Tori Roloff shared Murphy had unexpected surgery. Little People Big World celeb Tori Roloff recently took to social media to share the surprising news that the family dog, Murphy, had to have unexpected surgery. What happened with this situation, and what did Tori Roloff have to say about it? A previous update from Tori Roloff, the mother of 3, told her Little People Big World followers that she had to rush Murphy, the family pet, to the vet. According to the former TLC celeb, Murphy ended up eating something he was not supposed to, and he ended up getting sick because of it. Tori Roloff went on to tell her many followers that she had to shell out $500 for this vet visit. However, luckily, Murphy was okay this time around, and the vet told Tori to just keep an eye on things. As anyone who has had pets knows, they regularly get into things they are not supposed to. Murphy's surprise vet visit were not enough. Tori Roloff recently took to social media to reveal that Murphy broke a massive tooth. The furry family member had to have surgery to remove the tooth, as well as 2 other adjacent teeth to prevent disease. Tori Roloff told her Little People Big World followers, Bud broke a massive tooth and had to have surgery today to remove it along with 2 others near it to prevent disease. Poor guy. He's home and recovering, but wow, didn't see our week going this way. Following Murphy's unexpected surgery and Tori Roloff sharing all of the updates, she even included an update showcasing Murphy's huge tooth that he had to have taken out. Before Tori Roloff shared this, she gave her many followers a warning for those who may be squeamish and not want to see it. The result was a huge tooth in pieces that Tori Roloff took a picture of. After everything that Murphy has been through, between eating what he should not have and having to go to the vet, combined with this unexpected surgery, the Little People Big World family dog has been through a lot. LPBW fans go wild over Zach Roloff's family in a box. With the holidays in full swing, Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff chose an interesting way to commemorate Christmas 2024, and their millions of fans are certainly getting a kick out of the result. So what did Zach and Tori end up doing with their kids that was a huge hit? Ever since Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff officially announced that they were quitting Little People Big World after season 25, they've had a lot more time on their hands to focus on other things. Whether it's their popular podcast or spending more time with their children, they have a lot more time freed up without the rigors of a TLC filming schedule to account for. As Little People Big World fans keeping up with this family know, Tori Roloff got into the Christmas spirit early this year. The mother of 3 shared pics of her Christmas decorations weeks before the holiday even arrived, and many applauded her for getting a head start on decorating. One of the things that Little People Big World fans love to see every year is the family pics from Zach Roloff, Tori Roloff, and their kids, especially around the holidays. This time around, they found a creative way to take family holiday pics, and Little People Big World fans are getting a kick out of the way they chose to do it this year. This time around, the entire Little People Big World family took pics in boxes. Even Tori Roloff got in on the theme, even though it was considerably more difficult for her to fit herself in one of the boxes for the sake of the theme this holiday season. Much as Little People Big World fans may not agree with Zach and Tori Roloff when it comes to some of their views, and with some of the things they share online, the one thing that fans love is any updates with their children. In this case, the entire family of 5 got in on the festive holiday spirit, and Little People Big World fans had plenty to say about the results. Jacob Roloff and his wife, Isabel, found love after he turned 18 and was finally able to leave the show. Little People Big World fans have nonetheless gotten to know Izzy over social media. She tends to keep it real, allowing careful access without putting their child in the spotlight. Over the weekend, Isabel Roloff was hospitalized and underwent emergency surgery. Jacob Roloff's wife, Isabel, went to urgent care and then into the operating room. She seems to be okay, and we know that because she herself shared the news with LPBG fans over her Instagram story on Sunday, December 15. Please, please, please send good thoughts my way, she asked fans while revealing that she was in the hospital and was absolutely devouring ice chips. God said, "There will be pain and suffering, but I will give you ice," or something along those lines. Isabel added, calling ice chips the best things in the moment. Sometimes, when a person is in tremendous pain, temperature extremes, like from ice or a heating pad, can provide temporary relief. As it turned out, she had to get her gallbladder removed. The pain was unimaginable, Isabel Roloff described. "I drove myself to urgent care this morning, and they told me to go to the hospital." To think that she almost didn't go, fearing that she was being dramatic about the pain. Fortunately, she did travel to the emergency room. There, a battery of tests determined that she needed a cholecystectomy, removal of her gallbladder. Jeremy Roloff used to be on Little People Big World LPBW, but many fans think that he became a bit weird as he likes to write word salads after reading up about things. So when the former TLC star made a spelling error recently, fans had a lot of fun mocking him. LPBD fans who follow Jeremy saw that he shared a photo on social media that showed him starting a new project. He hadn't done much work there for a while, as he and the family went on a vacation at their little cabin. The new picture showed some poles and planks piled up, and he looked ready to start working. fan who spotted the spelling error shared it on Reddit on Monday this week. As soon as other people in the community spotted the spelling mistake, they started laughing and made some witty remarks. That's because he wrote, "Shed/coup project begins." Tori Roloff probably made the mistake with autocorrect, but that didn't make fans unwilling to troll him. A coop is something a chicken lives in. Meanwhile, a coup is an armed uprising, often by the military, to take over the governance of a country. TLC fans didn't seem to mind Jeremy before he married Audrey, but these days, some people claim that he seems to have a self-inflated opinion of himself. So when he makes mistakes, he's always going to get mocked for it. Here are a few more reactions that people wrote. The star married his longtime love, Isabel Sophia Rock, in 2019 at the family's Oregon farm, surrounded by loved ones. The special day was filled with heartwarming moments, with family members who regularly appeared on the show coming together to celebrate. The Blast reports that family patriarch Matt Roloff shared multiple photos and videos from the wedding, capturing the joy of the occasion. One particularly sweet clip showed two young children tasked with carrying signs down the aisle getting a little stage fright, only for their parents to step in and encourage them to finish their walk. The Blast highlighted that on their podcast, Tori addressed the lingering speculation head-on. "Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Are we coming back to Little People, Big World?" she asked, to which her husband responded bluntly, "We are not. We made that pretty clear the last cycle." Tori clarified, "A farm fiasco? Matt Roloff and ex-wife Amy Roloff have had many highs and lows surrounding Roloff Farms, but the future of the property has caused the biggest problems to date." The Little People Big World stars, who were married for 27 years before their 2015 separation, purchased land in Hillsboro, Oregon when Amy was pregnant with their twin boys, Jeremy and Zach Roloff. They welcomed their eldest sons in May 1990. As their family grew, Amy and Matt welcomed daughter Molly Roloff in 1993 and son Jacob Roloff in 1997. The farm and its pumpkin patch festivities also bloomed. He found it. "I was pregnant with twin boys. I wasn't focused on land," Amy exclusively told Us Weekly in November 2021 of the acreage. "But we had a very lovely piece of property. I miss that space." Following their split, Amy sold her portion of the land to Matt. Over the years, the TLC personality's love of the farm remained strong, hosting family weddings and serving as the backdrop for their annual fall photo. It even housed Amy and husband Chris Marek's August 2021 nuptials. Unfortunately, Roloff Farm's expansive property has also caused friction with the family, especially after Matt opted not to sell off part of the land to son Zach in 2021. Instead, the patriarch revealed in May 2022 that he listed 16 acres of the Oregon space for sale, claiming his boys didn't want it. 3 days later, the San Francisco native further leaned his decision to let go of some of the land, claiming, "My ultimate hope was that the entire Roloff Farms property would stay in our family for generations to come." Keeping that dream alive at this point in time was just not meant to be. Matt alleged, "My twin boys decided not to consider working together toward a possible joint sale. Both of them, along with their growing families, had moved on to other interests and investments." Zach, however, called out his dad via social media in May, claiming that Matt's post about his twin boys not wanting the farm is extremely misguided and false. The father of three wrote, "This post is a new shocking low of cowardice and manipulation of his family and kids for his own gain." That same month, Season 23 of Little People Big World premiered on TLC and touched upon the drama between father and son over the land. "Me and my dad talked a lot over the summer about what this would look like," Zach said during the May 17 episode. "My dad definitely was encouraging the conversation. When the duo reconvened, however, things didn't go as planned. So finally, me and my dad decided to make a meeting. So his girlfriend, Karen Chandler, and my wife, Tori, came as well to help the process along, but things did not go well. It was bad. Matt, for his part, claimed during the episode that Zach came in real hot. He didn't come in to negotiate, he came in to demand. Scroll down for a complete breakdown of the Roloff family's ups and downs over their Oregon farm. During a season 20 episode of the TLC series, Matt hinted that he was ready to stop working on their pumpkin portion of the farm. Pumpkin season is a wonderful time, and I think we'll all miss it when it goes away, Zach said in the episode, which filmed in 2019, while posing for the group's annual family photo. Amy, for her part, noted that it could be her last pumpkin season, after she moved on with Merrick and started her new life with him elsewhere. I think how we decide on the future of the farm will dictate how involved I continue to be or not be, she explained. If Matt chooses to still continue on with pumpkin season, I'll choose to be a part of it as best I can, but by moving off the farm, just separation of family, I will always feel a disconnect of some sort. Despite selling her part of Roloff Farm, Amy and second husband Merrick tied the knot on the property surrounded by her children and grandchildren. This was hard, but the farm has beautiful scenery, and we just don't know what's going to happen with COVID, so it's easier to have it there, the A Little Me author explained during an episode of their TLC series. Zach and wife Tori relocated from Oregon to Washington after their plans to own some of the family farm fell through. I hope we never move again, Tori wrote via Instagram at the time. We said goodbye to our sweet, cozy, unique, and very greenhouse in Portland yesterday. We have had so many beautiful memories in that house, including bringing our sweet bean home from the hospital, countless gatherings, and just a whole lot of love. We will miss Portland, but we're so excited for our new adventure. Matt revealed that Roloff Farm's chicken barn caught on fire, but luckily, nothing was too badly burned. Never a dull moment here on the farm. We had a fire in the chicken barn. A for real scary story, he announced via social media. Yesterday, we dodged a bullet with our 110-year-old suite building. Thanks to my buddy Ty, who every year pushes me to have as many up-to-date fire extinguishers on at Roloff Farms as we can fit in all the barns and structures, and the quick reactions of our farmhand Jason. 3 days later, Matt thanked every one of you for your interest and support in the partial sale of the farm. He then claimed that his eldest sons, Jeremy and Zach, didn't want to purchase the land themselves, which allegedly forced him to have to put 16 acres up on the market. Even though sick, a substantial family discount and a gift of equity was offered by both Amy and I, and I still owe Amy a bundle of money. He twins decided individually that the timing was not right for them to purchase a part of the farm at this time, Matt claimed via Instagram. Based on that, turning the big 60 in my cranky old body, the continuing maintenance/demands of the farm, the difficult decision was made so I could take steps toward my retirement goals. My dad is manipulating the narrative right before the season comes out. Zach replied via social media after Matt's allegation that he and twin brother Jeremy didn't want the farm. Once again, like he has for most his life, not taking responsibility for his own actions and blaming others. Season 23 of Little People Big World premiered on May 17, revealing that tensions between Matt and Zach were high after their farm deal fell through. When Zach and I finally sat down, we were really in very different camps about what kind of a deal could go on, Matt said during a confessional. Breaking ground, Matt wrote via Instagram alongside 2 videos of a tractor making way for the new house on his property, which is located near the main barn. What I'm doing right now is I have the corner, that will be the northwest corner of the foundation, he explained in one clip as he turned the camera to show the view the home will have. During the season 23 finale, Amy confronted her ex-husband about how he handled the sale of their family farm. She claimed he created a hornet's nest when talking with their twin boys about possibly buying some of the land. "I think you went crazy or something," Amy said. "I don't know the details of the negotiation with the two boys. For the price it is, the kids can't afford that." Matt claimed that the boys were given a family price, but they were unhappy about how much land was available to purchase. "The good news is there is 93 acres for this family," he said, to which Amy responded, "No, there are 93 acres for Matt Roloff. It's not part of the family anymore." The exes continued to go back and forth, with Matt claiming he offered the boys the land basically half off, and when they chose not to buy it, he would end up making a real profit. The two ended the chat still at odds, and a title card later explained. 3 days after this conversation, the real estate company dropped off the "for sale" sign. After Matt's plans to sell the farm fell through, the TLC personality decided to put Plan B in motion. All of the families that looked at the farm but couldn't get their heads around the long-term commitment of purchasing it are now gonna be able to stay here as a short-term rental, so I think Aaron, he told Entertainment Tonight at the time. "We're gonna set the farm up for more people to share it for a week or less than a week, so we're very excited about that." Matt also shared that his ex-wife, Amy, had previously suggested that they rent out the property and now gives him a really hard time about it. The entrepreneur explained, "The new arrangement gives his family a way to share the property." Jacob took to Instagram on Sunday, March 30, to reveal details into living life on the Roloff farm after leaving the reality series in 2014.